For St. Cloud State's Josh Luedtke and Jack Reimann, this past summer wasn't just about preparing for another hockey season. It was about making a difference, halfway across the world. The two Huskies took part in a mission trip to Hungary in August, where they taught young players the game they love and shared their faith.
It was kind of just a combination. Jack had actually talked right before we went about wanting to do a missions trip, and then we have a team chaplain who works and does a team chapel with us every week at St. Cloud, and he just met with us for lunch one day and said, would you guys be interested in joining Hockey Ministries for a trip in Hungary to work a camp there? And it was just something that we immediately were just said yes right away, and we were really excited. It was such a unique and special opportunity.
Kind of a cool experience, and to do it with one of my teammates is amazing. I mean, if I went there by myself, I don't know if I'd be able to get around, but to have Josh with me, it was unreal. It was an amazing experience.
I think it says a lot about both of them. They're both high character people, guys that they just care about other people, and I think that's number one why Josh is such a good captain. I think that comes through. I think it's natural. I think it's genuine. It's who he is. He sees the bigger picture, and he wants to help people, and I think that's the main reason he went over. And seeing Jack kind of as a younger player be mentored by Josh in that way is pretty special too. So they're both big picture kids. I think they see things bigger than themselves, and they want to help people.
While language barriers posed a slight challenge, together Josh and Jack helped make hockey and their faith a universal language.
They were all from Hungary and they didn't speak English, so there were some kids who kind of knew some English, and then there was others who only knew Hungarian. So for us, it was just showing a lot of drills just by demonstrating, and then it was just using some of the kids who did speak English to kind of use them as translators. But yeah, regardless, their energy at the rink every day was so special to be around.
It was super fun, like working with the kids, and even if we didn't speak the same language, we kind of understood what our purpose was there, and kind of grow and learn. And eventually, like he said, we started learning words, and we were just kind of messing around with the kids, and they loved it, and it was just kind of fun to get to know their language and just the way they kind of lived.
Every day of the week-long camp felt new and exciting, allowing Josh and Jack to play different but pivotal roles.
We would switch off like day to day. I started on ice in the morning, so we'd have 2 ice sessions, one in the morning, one at night. And I started on ice in the morning, and then we both went on the ice in the afternoons. And then when I was on the ice in the morning, he would do dry land. And then we'd flip-flop days, so I would be dry land, and then we'd be together. So it was kind of an equal balance, and you're not getting too much ice where you're kind of getting exhausted, but being able to like play games with the kids and not only like on ice things, but like work with them off the ice, training, lifting, and just doing like fun games is kind of get to know them a little bit.
Beyond the rink, the trip gave these Huskies a new perspective on life and the global impact their sport can have.
Really made me appreciate how lucky I am to be in Minnesota with access to so many different ice rinks. I think there's just about a hockey rink in every city in Minnesota, so going to a place like Hungary, there was only one rink in a really large town, so it's just those kids were driving maybe an hour every day to be at that camp, some of those kids, so it really makes you appreciate just the access that I have to hockey, and some of those kids aren't able to be on the ice every day, so it's so cool that they were able to do that.
I think it's just part of our culture as a whole. I think all of us realize, and it starts with our university, our town, our state, our country, to be honest, wanting to serve people around you. And those two guys specifically have those traits. They want to serve people, and I can tell you it wasn't a chore for them to go over there. They wanted to go, and they were excited to go, and they really believe that they have something to bring and something to give, and through hockey are able to help a lot of people.
For Josh, who was also named team captain this season and a Hockey Humanitarian Award nominee, the trip reinforced lessons in leadership and inclusion, qualities he's brought back to St. Cloud State.
I think the biggest thing for me as a leader is just always making sure that everyone feels included and feels a part of the team, bringing everyone in. And I think at a camp like that, there's always going to be some kids who are quieter and a little nervous, off to the side a little bit. So you always want to bring those kids in make them feel included. And for us, that's something we want to have at our culture in St. Cloud. We want guys to want to be there every day, and it makes such a difference if guys are laughing and smiling at the rink versus dreading being at the rink and working every day.
He's just very genuine, and I think the biggest word is trust. The guys know they can trust him. They know that he's got the team's back. They know that he's showing up every day for the team, and I think that's an intangible that makes most captains a great captain, and he's definitely one of them.
This mission trip was more than a summer adventure. It was a chance to grow, spread their message, and inspire the next generation of hockey players. An opportunity the pair would love to do again.
Jack and I had talked about how we'd love to go back there. It was such an amazing experience, and whether it's Hungary, they have camps all over. They talked to us about a camp in Alaska, so I think it'd be so special to continue to go do a missions trip again.
I would love to, and I mean, hopefully with Josh again, it was amazing, and I mean, just the experience not only with him, but to share with these kids, and I know I love sharing our faith and just kind of sharing Jesus with other people.
We've talked a little bit about an old saying that, you know, the true test of character is by how you treat somebody that can do nothing for you. And those guys are great examples of that. I see how they treat the people around the rink. I see how they treat just people around our program, and that goes into the big picture thing. I think they're just good people that want to share and what they have, and they're thankful, and they want to help people as much as they can.
From the lessons they learned to the connections they made, Josh Luedtke and Jack Reimann have made a lasting impact both on and off the ice.